Hey everyone, it's Ryan with My Listing Club. After weeks of working back and forth with this pretty awesome plugin and the great developer behind the plugin, uh, happy to announce that the My Listing add-on for Content Notify is now available. So in this video, I'm just going to show you what it is that I've been working on and show you the products that are available and how you can purchase them and what the hell they do and all that good stuff. Um, I don't think I'm being biased here by any means, but I really truly believe that this solution is one of the top things to ever come out to add value to a MyListing website. Has nothing to do with tooting my own horn or anything. I didn't write this plugin, so I can't claim credit for any of that. My role in this whole thing, which I hope to do a lot of this in the future and have been trying to do, is just go to developers with something I think that would be very valuable to the community and just interfacing with them and working through issues specific to my listing to help them also get sales for their plugins and whatnot. So it's a win-win. In this particular case, I was not able to get a partnership established for our community. While at first I thought that was kind of a bad thing, I'm starting to rethink that after working with this developer, and the reason is the product is just so solid and it's so well written that I think it sells itself, and he just doesn't need to offer discounts right now and things of that nature. He is offering a launch promo, so that's what we were able to get in on. And what he has done is going to do for the community is extend the launch promo, I think through November for club members, if he happens to take that promo off. So anyway, tried the partnership. Maybe we'll be able to do something in the future if he sees how many sales were generated from this. But without further ado, let's get into it. Right now, the guide is not published. It's written and ready to go. So as always, you can go to resources, guides, and you'll be able to find that. But this is a look at it here on the back end. Email alert subscriptions for my listing with Content Notify. Content Notify is the plugin. So pretty good guide here. It just runs you through the install, all the short codes that are available. Looking at this screenshot right here, I'm not going to show you this on the actual demo because I'm showing it to you right here, but you can see you can get notified on posts, pages. You wouldn't want to get notified on templates, but listings, obviously is why we're all here, or for the most part. Products, just all kinds of different taxonomies depending on your My Listing website. So we run through the short codes. I'll show you the results of all of those when you put those in place. You'll see here in this section, the real meat and potatoes of this is being able to alert on single listings, whether they're published or updated or both. So as you see here, this has been going on for a long time. It started before October 16th, but October 16th was when officially the My Listing theme support was added. Now, this is just to integrate with the theme without issues, but the actual rock star piece of this is the add-on that I had developed for us. That is a separate piece. Okay, so scrolling on down through here, this just shows that you can get notifications for all listings. So like, for example, if you have a My Listing website with one listing type, it's super simple. Just drop in this short code. There's nothing really for your users to select if you don't want them to. It's just, hey, notify me when the listings are updated or published, or both. So simple. And then how to test it and whatnot. A little bit of CSS here. Now, this is the rockstar piece I was telling you about. I don't know what the percentage would be, but I would say I don't know, a ton of my listing websites have more than one listing type, if not all. I don't know what that stat is. So the key here is alerting on the listing type that either the user wants to choose or that you choose for them. And the guide just walks through all of that. And it mentions this add-on that was developed and how to implement that. I'm going to show you that in the demo today. This last piece in the guide is the admin subscription management. In short, in the back end of your website, you can go in and create subscriptions for your users or even yourself if you want to. If your users are having an issue, you can go in here and see what they subscribe to and send them screenshots or edit it for them, or maybe they're not at their computer and their phone's getting blown up and they're tired of it. You can go in here and untick a setting for them or whatever. So pretty cool stuff. So that's the guide, and the guide will be premium for premium members. Took a hell of a long time to write. Let me minimize that. Under resources, MyListing notifications, that is where you'll be able to purchase the add-on. It is free for Ultimate members. So as you see here, I'm logged in as an Ultimate member. 100% discount kicked in, and I can just go here and download the add-on. Okay, you can see it downloaded here in the bottom. The requirements for this are the Content Notify plugin, obviously, paid plugin. It's not expensive for what it does by any means. And if you happen to be in our group purchase, I've sent you emails about that, how to get in on that. I say here that the Code Snippets plugin is required. It's not really, but it's just the easiest way to get this code into your MyListing website. And I just highly recommend the plugin in general, just for the reasons that are stated here. So, if you want this, just grab the Notify plugin, grab the Code Snippets plugin that's free, get this add-on if you have a website with multiple listing types. If you only have a website with one listing type, you do not need this add-on. Okay? So let me just bounce over here. This is the actual plugin website. So this is where obviously you'll go and buy the plugin. It's currently on sale for 49 euros during this launch promo. Okay, so that's the pricing, pretty reasonable stuff. And they have, just the usual. It talks about the features. The documentation is good. But the plugin is fairly new. I think if you look at the changelog, you'll see it has not been out super long, August 14th, but pretty much starting here in October. Actually, I think here's where I started in. I've been pretty much with this the whole time, so working through this with the developer. Okay, so that's the plugin, and there'll be a link to go there. So let's go ahead and just remove that. So here we have a MyListing website, and let me pull up this listing type. So we see here it's a directory, so that falls in the directory listing type. On the single page, content and tabs, profile, I've added a shortcode block to the listing, and I called it listing notifications. Gave it a label, put in this content for the shortcode, and this is all in the guide, so I'm not going to go through all of this. It's pretty simple stuff, but This is what I put in, and this is what it outputs. So listing notifications, get notified as listings get added or updated. Because I am logged in with this account, it's going to automatically populate the email address. So your user's email address will automatically be populated in there. So that's pretty nice. So if I want to subscribe to this, all I do is put in my name and pick the listing types that I want to be notified on. I believe it's the very next release that's coming out. He is going to allow the option of auto selecting this. So back here in your shortcode, you'll be able to say just auto populate this based on the listing type that this is in. So this is a directory. So I want to populate this automatically for users so they don't have to make that choice. If you want them to make that choice, by all means, you can already do that. Obviously, we're showing that here. But I thought it'd be really cool just to take that step out of the hands of the users. They're in the directory listing. Say something in here like get notified as directory listings get added or updated, or get notified as other events get added or updated. But this is a basic form here. You'll see in the documentation this form can get very complex if you want. You can do it by sort by the region, or do a subscription based on like region. So show me all events that are updated in my region in this category. It's just really crazy stuff. So now I'm going to show you how we get there. So we've covered the listing type. We've got our content notify plugin in place. When that is installed and activated, you're going to get the subscription setting. You're going to go into settings, activate your license, obviously. General tab, this page, subscription message, is going to be completed automatically for you. And it contains this shortcode, so nothing you really need to do here. If you want to add this shortcode to a different page that already exists and ditch this page, you can do that. Just add this shortcode, specify that page here, and save your changes. As far as styling, I found no reason to check this box yet, so you can ignore that. The sending tab, this is especially good for GDPR, but a lot of this stuff is automated based on what you have set up in your site. I found that putting an email address in both of these boxes works better because it pulls from the default admin email, and I don't want them doing that, so I want it coming from here. Company name, I don't think I needed that one because as you see, it's up in here, but it's in there. But yeah, anyway, you can scroll on down through here. I don't even know if you need this stuff. The other thing I noticed, and I reported this to the developers, I had to put a site logo in here. It said it was pulling from the customizer, but I couldn't get it to. Maybe it's just something to do with my file. And you can set here to send content notified messages with plain text. So that's it. I mean, it's really basic settings. It's just awesome, simple stuff on this side of the house. You know, the magic is all here in your shortcode and whatnot. So let me go in here and clear out my subscription. Okay, so I'm going to just go here. I will use that email address, and I'm going to be alerted. I want to be alerted of directory listings. Check the privacy box. Okay, create my subscription. So in the guide, I mentioned some CSS. This CSS right here in this section is what lines this up. This is a little out of whack without that CSS, but okay, so yeah, so it went ahead and it sent the email. And so I'm going to pull up my email client. Should be in here. Okay, there it is. So got it in my junk folder for some reason, so I'm gonna just mark this as not junk. Okay. I'm gonna pull open that email. So here we see the logo that I added in here. It's got the user's name. Notify when listings are updated in the listing type of directory. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and say verify. This website's actually in coming soon mode. So let me go back here. Let me just copy this link. Okay, I'm going to go back in this browser. I'm just going to pretend here. I'm going to paste it in this browser. Okay, so the double clicking and whatnot's kind of messed this up here, but essentially when your user does this, they're going to see this green bar that goes to the top here and it says you have successfully subscribed. Okay, so now if we go back here and refresh our subscriptions, we'll see that here's my subscription. Notify me when listings are updated in listing types directory, blah, blah, blah. So now if hypothetically Ryan says he's got a problem with his subscription or he wants to change something and he can't get to his computer and it's an emergency or whatever, go in here and you can edit this, make their changes for them. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's say you want to add a subscription as part of your service, like it's complimentary. You take care of it for them. Maybe you don't want that form to appear anywhere on your website. So you just go in here, add your user's email address that you'll get from them somehow, put their name in, all this stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. So you can create this stuff on the fly for them. Okay. So I mentioned the code snippets plugin. So that is a look at that. Here. Here is the code here's the add-on that was developed. MyListing add-on for Content Notify. So once you purchase this add-on or you download it as part of your Ultimate membership, you're going to get that file that I showed you. All you're going to do is you're going to come into here. You're going to click import, choose files, grab that, upload files and import. Click this little have fun link. You'll see here, this is the one that was just brought in. It's got a timestamp of 4 seconds ago, but I've already got that in here. But if we just pretend that the other one wasn't in there, you just go in here and just toggle this on. It's not going to let me toggle it on because this plugin is smart enough to know that I've already got one turned on here. Okay, so that's all you do. Just toggle it on and away you go. And I'll just click edit here and just give you just a quick glimpse. This is the code that was written. It doesn't look like a ton, but this is 2 weeks of back and forth work with the developer to get this nailed down, and plus the MyListing integration piece or compatibility piece. So trying to think here, anything else to show you. Oh yeah, it's also in the guide too. When you do all of this snippet stuff, under listings, it's going to create this notifications section, and that's where you're going to create you're going to create an entry here to match your listing types. Okay, so our listing types are typical ones that we're used to under listing types, professional, and directory. Now under the notifications, we're just going to create the same ones. That's how the magic, that's part of the magic as well, and it's part of all this work that went into this. But that's it, one-to-one matching for any of your listing types that you want to be able to have your users notified and subscribed on. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think this, I really think this is a game changer. This site you're looking, well, not this one, but another project I'm working on for myself, the ability for the users just to sit back and wait for the notifications and not have to go to the website to do a search, only to be disappointed that they can't find what they're looking for or whatever. But just that ability to sit back, go about your life, and get notified when something really matters to you. Think of an events website that's local to you. Let me know of every event in my area, but I'm going to go about my life until you tell me that there's a concert in my hood. Then I'll go to the website and sign up for it. Just really powerful stuff. Hope you find this useful and it adds a lot of value to your website. Thanks, guys.